All right, it's a pretty intense video today because I'm going to show you why women's entire goal is to make you think that you are always losing her in the relationship, and that way you end up giving her more. I'm going to show you how this is actually rooted inside of her hypergamy and how she optimizes for the best man that she can get. But what you have to understand is her entire goal is to always make you think that you're losing her. Okay? If she can get you to believe that you never actually have stability in the relationship or you can retain her love, if she can get you to believe that, she can get you to always put in the effort that she's hoping you put in, so that way she can gain more emotional security, attention, any of those things that come with you in the relationship. This is a very important video. I'm going to be breaking all of this down, so stick with me. Now, one of the guys in my community, he goes, I've gotten more dating success in the past 2 months than I have in my whole life because I applied this stuff like it's a sport that I'm training for. And then he says, thank you, Casey Zander. This is why I created an entire process, so that way you can learn, understand, and master the language of women. That way you can just copy paste the same process into your dating life that we're using, and that way you can go and get results even quicker. So after today's video is over, be sure to join us inside of that. You're going to love it. I've created an amazing community that I want you to check out. Let's dive into today's video. So this is what you have to know, okay? Hypergamy focuses on what she doesn't have, not what she does have. Okay, so there's really two words that come to mind in regards to what women look for in their dating life when it comes to the men that they are attempting to date. And the two words would be more and better, okay? So if you're ever sitting there wondering, well, what do women want in a man? They want more than what you are giving or what you can give, and they want better than you. Okay, this is how you strive for excellence and push yourself to be the best that you can be, because on a deep down level, you probably already know this to be true, but you have to see it from this angle. Okay, so the words that come to mind would be more and better. Now, this is why I'm telling you this, because hypergamy wants more and better than you. But what you have to understand is you in your current form. But the truth is that you can always push yourself and your own self-development to grow even more, so you're so much more capable tomorrow or next week or next month or next year or whatever than what you are today. You can grow and develop into who you want to be. So, this is why I'm telling you this, okay? Just stick with me. Give the woman every fruit, okay, from every tree in the garden to eat from. This is an analogy. Give the woman every fruit from every tree in the garden to eat from. And she wants to focus on the fruit from the one tree that she is not supposed to eat from or that she's not supposed to have. That is female nature, focusing on what she doesn't have. Women want you to always think that you're losing her. So you always try to give her more, and you always try to give her what she doesn't have. And I'm here to let you in on a little secret. That is happening subconsciously, and that is just female nature. That is something that you have to accept. So moving on to this column, okay? Why she wants you to always think that you are forever losing her. This is what I'm going to show you right here. The more emotional leverage that she can gain in the relationship, the more she will attempt to emasculate you. This is what you have to know. The more emotional leverage she gains, the more she attempts to emasculate you and to get you to be a weaker version of what you once were. So she wants you to always think that you're losing her. This is her strategy in order to gain leverage. So hypergamy always optimizes for the best that she can potentially get. And that doesn't just mean materialistic status metrics such as looks, money, or status. Maybe there's certain emotional needs that she's looking for. Maybe there's certain family needs that she's looking for. It depends what she wants in that moment. So what I can tell you is this, okay? What I can really tell you is this. She will slowly extract different things from you through the relationship, by you giving time, energy, emphasis, care, effort, attention, resources, okay? Now, as she obtains these things for her benefit in the relationship, this allows her to feel safe. This allows her to feel secure because she's gaining that value. So you will always be looked at as somewhat of a utility when you're dating a woman. And what's going to happen is she's always going to look at that guy and say, well, what can he do for me? What can he do for me right now in this moment? How can he make me feel? Okay, so you have to understand, this is not good or bad. This is just how female nature is. Like when I tell you these things, it's not because this is a good thing or a bad thing. It's not good or bad at all. This is just how it is. So these are different things you have to accept to grow as a man and to gain more wisdom. So that way you can be smarter than you once were. Now I'm going to explain this at an even deeper level right here. The words that you really need to internalize is more and better. This right here is why she attempts to create fear of loss in your mind, okay? Fear of loss is what creates desire for anybody to do more or to do better at anything in life. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to explain why. Let's say you're a college athlete, or let's say you're a high school or a college athlete, and let's say you're trying out for the basketball team or the football team. Well, if you think that you're going to get cut from the team, you have fear of loss of not making the team. If you think that you're not going to make the team that year, if the competition is really good, what's going to happen? You are probably going to do more, and you are probably going to try to do better in order to prove yourself. You're going to do more weight training. You're going to do more sprints. You're going to do better on game day. You're going to do anything that you can as you're trying out for that basketball team or that football team. This is just how it goes. Let's say you're about to lose your job and get fired, okay? That creates feelings of fear of loss. Well, you're probably going to do more and you're probably going to try to do better. Okay, let's use another example. Let's say you're running out of money and you have fear of loss of losing your home. Maybe you can't afford your mortgage. What's going to happen if you can't afford your mortgage? When it comes to your productivity at work, chances are you're probably going to do more and you're going to do better. Anytime there is fear of loss with anything, any kind of relationship, any kind of life circumstance, any kind of financial situation, typically when people have fear of loss, they try to do more and they try to do better. And this is why you're going to see this play out through female nature when it comes to hypergamy. So this is what I can tell you. If she can get you to think that you are always losing her, I want you to take a second, okay, and just look at what most men do to try to show their worth or to prove their performance to her in that relationship. Let's say you're married, and let's say that guy has fear of loss. Well, that husband, you watch him all of a sudden just want to put that gym bag by the front door right before bed every day so that way she can see that, oh, he's going to the gym and getting active in his fitness and in his life. Look at all the things men do. Men maybe will build buildings. They will try to make more money. They will try to get abs. They will try to be smart and competent. They will build skyscrapers. They will try to invent things. They will try to level up at their career. They will try to climb the corporate ladder, whatever. Whatever the case may be, this is what men do. So you need to just realize that as a man, this is probably just rooted somewhat in who you are. And I'm not telling you to try to self-qualify to anybody or to try to self-qualify in that relationship. But what I can tell you is this. Women's goal as they're dating is to get you to think that you are always losing her so that way you give her more. This is how she gets more time, more emotional leverage, more gifts, more anything, more attention, more security. It doesn't matter what it is. You need to realize that as a man, all of those things that you do or have or bring to the table also helps her survival and it helps her existence. If she's able to gain more security, more resources, if she's able to gain more attention, just the fact that she has somebody who cares about her, that allows her to have a better day-to-day living experience. That would allow anybody to have a better day-to-day living experience. Now, this is what you have to know. You will probably never find a woman who doesn't test you, okay? This is just her subconscious hardwiring. She wants to always say, hey, what's that man made out of? Is he strong or is he weak? So she's going to ask herself different subconscious questions. Can I get the power in the relationship? Can I maybe emasculate him? Can I get him to show doubt, worry, or insecurity that I'm losing interest in him? She wants the best, okay? She wants more and she wants better. So to do this, a lot of times she will pull back. She will try to get you to pursue. She will try to get you to show that you're worried about the relationship dissolving. A lot of times these are tests and you need to show absolute strength. But not only do you need to show absolute strength, this is why you need to maximize your time. You need to spend as close to 100% of your time as you can improving your life and moving your life forward. You need to spend as close to 100% of your time as you can developing you, because that's how men are made. You're going to have to make yourself who you are, who you need to be through the reps. Just like if you want to bench press 225 pounds, you're going to have to go to the gym a lot of weeks until you have the strength capability to do so. You have to apply that to every area in life. You're progressing your way through things. Very, very important. So, as a man, you need to build so much value that you know that you're the prize. Now, most guys can't do this. This saying is so cliche. A lot of guys will say certain things like, oh, reverse the mindset. When I go into that date, I'm going to tell myself that I'm the prize. It's like, you know, deep down, you're probably not if you're not putting in the work. She knows that you ain't the prize if you're not doing the stuff that you need to be doing. Your brain knows if you are or if you aren't. You can try to tell yourself every type of quote or saying that you want to. Until you go through things and you put in the thousands of hours, you're never going to feel like you actually are reaching your potential. Your mind knows, okay, if you're doing the things that you need to be doing or not. So you need to do everything and you need to do all of it and you need to do it every day and you need to do it frequently and you need to not quit doing it. You need to get in shape. You need to be competent. You need to be smart. You need to be capable, a capable man who can do things. You need to work longer and harder and more hours than everybody that you know, because that way you know that you're outperforming not only your current self, but you're outperforming other people. Well, what's that going to do? That's going to build some structure, some discipline, some masculinity inside of you. And those are different kind of internal traits that not a lot of guys have. And now what's going to happen is you are going to feel like you're the prize, not because you've told yourself some quote, because you've actually done the things that majority of men are not willing to do. If you like this video, I encourage you to take this even a step further. I encourage you to start to learn, understand, and master the language of women, because I've created an end-to-end process for you to do so, to make this so simple. All you have to do is follow the steps that I've already created for you. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.